Cho everybody, NZ Blasian here, back with another squad builder video, as this time I have the Golden State Warriors with Steph Curry at 7'7" at a 99 overall, alongside Andrew Wiggins, Jordan Poole, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Kuminga, J. Michael Green, Dante DiVincenzo, Kevin Looney, James Wiseman, Moses Moody, Patrick Baldwin Jr., Ryan Rollins, Quinndary Weatherspoon, and Mac McClain and Leslie Quinones. So we got a 7'7" Steph Curry here, 99 overall, 36 total badges. We got it on 12-minute quarters. We got it on the Hall of Fame. We have it on no injuries and no trades. So we'll simulate the year and see see how much of a difference 7'7" Steph Curry can make in the NBA for an NBA season. So we'll simulate all of October first. So we'll simulate through, take a win against LA, a win against Denver, a win against the Kings, then lose to the Suns and lose to Miami, then win against the Hornets, then win against Detroit. So we're 5-2 in our first 7 games. So the game against the Lakers, Steph Curry put up 42 points, 12 rebounds, and 4 assists. So it's a double-double. 31 points for Klay Thompson, 31 points for Anthony Davis, 20 points for LeBron James, 16 points for Kendrick Nunn, and 14 for Russell Westbrook. And then the win against Denver, Curry had another double-double with 27 points and 14 rebounds. Klay Thompson with 25 points. Nikola Jokic with 31 points, 15 rebounds, and 14 assists, so a triple-double. And then the win against the Kings, triple-double alert for Curry with 29 points, 11 rebounds, and 11 assists. And Draymond Green with a double-double with 16 points and 10 rebounds. De'Aaron Fox went off for 40. And then the 6-point loss to the Suns, Devin Booker with 32, Cameron Payne with 13, and Chris Paul with 12. 34 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists for Steph Curry, with 14 coming from Kuminga, but he fouled out. And then the loss to Miami, 21 for Steph Curry with 8 rebounds and only 3 assists. 21 for Klay, 25 for Jimmy Butler, 18 points and 13 rebounds for Bam, so a double-double for Bam Adebayo. And then the win against the Hornets, LaMelo Ball with 25 points and 10 rebounds, PJ Washington with 20 points, Klay Thompson with 28, Jordan Poole with 24, Curry struggled with 9 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 assists, shooting 4 of 13. And then the 3-point win over Detroit, Sadiq Bey with 16, Cunningham with 15, 32 for Klay, 24 points with 17 rebounds and 9 assists for Steph Curry, so another double-double. Draymond Green with 10 points and 10 rebounds, so double-double. So we'll move on into November. So we'll go into November 20th. So we'll simulate through. Take a win against Miami, a win against the Magic, a win against New Orleans, then get another win against the Kings, a win against the Cavs, a win against the Kings, a win against the Spurs, a win against the Suns, a win against the Knicks, and a win against the Rockets. So we're 15-2 in the middle of November. So we'll check the win against Miami. 19 points and 10 rebounds for Bam Adebayo, so double-double. 26 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists. So a double-double for Steph Curry. Then the win against the Magic, 24 points for Paolo, 46 points and 16 rebounds for Steph Curry, so another double-double. But he fouled out. After dropping 46 points, he fouls out. Brandon Ingram with 26 points, 28 points, 14 rebounds, and 6 assists for Curry, so another double-double, with 24 points coming from Klay and 23 points from Andrew Wiggins. And then the win against the Kings, 28 points for Kuminga, 24 for Jordan Poole, Steph Curry with 18 points, 13 rebounds, and 11 assists, so a triple-double. De'Aaron Fox with 30 points, Domantas Sabonis with 14 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists, so a triple-double. And then the win against the Cavs, 27 points, 15 rebounds, and 12 assists for Steph Curry. So another triple-double. 21 points for Clay. Wiggins with 20. 38 points for Donovan Mitchell. Kevin Love with 20 points. And the win against the Kings, 21 for De'Aaron Fox. 15 for Keegan Murray. 29 points for Andrew Wiggins. Klay Thompson with 19. Curry with another triple-double with 17 points, 15 rebounds, and 13 assists. And Jordan Poole with 16 points. And then the win over the Spurs, Steph Curry with 30 points and 18 rebounds, so a double-double. 15 points for Jordan Poole. 22 points for Zach Collins. 21 points for Jacob Politi. And then the win against the Suns, got our revenge against the Suns. 27 points for Booker, 18 points for DeAndre Ayton, 40 points and 21 rebounds for Steph Curry, so a double-double. 23 points for Jordan Poole, 22 points and 12 rebounds for Wiggins, so another double-double. A win against the Knicks, 33 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists for Curry, so another double-double. 25 points for Clay, 26 points for RJ Barrett. Julius Randle with 26 points and 14 rebounds, so a double-double. And then the win against the Rockets, 21 points for Seagun, 20 points for Jabari Smith Jr., and Curry dropped a 50-piece, 53 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists, so a double-double. Wiggins with 29 points, and Klay Thompson with 15. So I'll move on and simulate the rest of November and the start of December. So I'll simulate till December 3rd. So I take the loss against New Orleans, then take a win against the Clippers, win against the Jazz. November 27th, we lose to Minnesota, and then we win against the Mavs to finish out November with a 118, 114 win. So 18-4 to finish out November, so check the loss against Denver. 25 points for CJ McCollum, 22 for Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson with 21 points, 19 points for Curry with 10 assists, 18 points for Klay Thompson, so Curry gets another double-double. And then the win against the Clippers, 36 points, 14 rebounds, and 6 assists, so double-double for Curry. Klay Thompson with 30 points, Andrew Wiggins with 18, 20 points for Kawhi, Paul George with 18, and then the win against the Jazz, 45 points coming from Curry with 14 rebounds and 8 assists. Oh man, that cough still hasn't gone away. 21 for Dante DiVincenzo, 23 points for Bogdanovich, Sexton with 21, and then the loss to Minnesota, Karl Towns had a double-double with 25 points and 10 rebounds, 37 points for Clay, 28 points with 19 rebounds for Steph Curry, so another double-double. Then the win against the Mavs, 41 points, 8 rebounds, and 11 assists for Luka, so it's a double-double for Luka. 29 points, 16 rebounds, and 9 assists for Curry, so a double-double. 23 points for Jordan Poole, 20 points for Andrew Wiggins. Need to clear my throat. Damn, man. Move on to December. So I'll go through and do the first couple of weeks in December, starting December with an 18-4 record. So I'll go to December 18th. So we'll simulate through. Quincy Weatherspoon, shooting guard, cannot remain. Oh, yeah. Return player to G League. Return player to G League. Take a win against the Chicago Bulls. Take a win against the Rockets. Take a win against the Pacers. Simulate again. Take a win against the Jazz. A win against the Celtics. A win against the Bucks. Then lose to the Pacers. A win against the 76ers. Then lose to the Raptors. So a 25-6 moving on into middle of December. So we'll check the game against the Mavs. 40. Oh no, we did that one. I meant the game against Chicago Bulls. 57 points, 15 rebounds, and 9 assists coming from Curry. So a double-double. 32 points for DeRozan. Zach LaVine with 23. Then the win against the Rockets, 39 points, 9 rebounds, and 14 assists from Curry, so a double-double. 21 points and 10 rebounds from Jabari Smith Jr. and Jalen Green with 20 points. Then the win over the Pacers, 36 points, 14 rebounds, and 13 assists for Steph Curry, so a triple-double. Jordan Poole with 24 points, 18 points for Buddy Hield. And then the win over the Jazz, 28 points for Bogdanovich, 22 points for Lauri Markkanen, 28 points with 15 rebounds for Curry, so another double-double. 28 points for Klay Thompson, 23 points for Jordan Poole. And then the win against the Celtics, 28 points for Jordan Poole, 28 points for Klay, 23 points and 14 rebounds for Steph Curry, so a double-double. 46 points for Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum with 27 points. And then the win against the Bucks, 33 points for Middleton, 23 points and 11 rebounds for Giannis, so a double-double. 34 points, 20 rebounds, and 7 assists for Steph Curry, so a double-double. 20 points for Jordan Poole. Then the loss to the Pacers, Chris Duarte with 25, Buddy Hield with 15, 24 for Dante DiVincenzo, 23 for Klay Thompson, 21 points with 14 rebounds for Steph Curry, so a double-double, and Wiggins with only 16 points. And then the win against the 76ers, take a 1-point win. Tobias Harris with 16, Montrezl Harrell with 15, 30 points for Wiggins, Klay Thompson with 19, Steph Curry with a triple-double with 16 points, 11 rebounds, and 13 assists. And we move on to the loss against the Raptors. Fred VanVleet with 23 points, 4 rebounds, and 11 assists, so double-double. Pascal Siakam with 22 points and 10 rebounds, so double-double. Scotty Barnes with 20 points and 11 rebounds, so double-double. Steph Curry with 32 points, 14 rebounds, so double-double. 21 points for Wiggins and 15 points for Klay. So we'll move on and we'll simulate the rest of December. So we'll simulate through. Take a loss to the Knicks and we'll re-simulate. Take a win against the Nets. Take a win against Memphis. Take a win against the Hornets. Take a win against the Jazz. And then lose to Portland on the last day of December. So we'll check the loss to the Knicks. 23 points for Jalen Brunson. Cam Reddish with 22. Julius Randle with 21 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists, so a triple-double. Steph Curry also had a triple-double with 33 points, 19 rebounds, and 12 assists. Wiggins also with 20 points. And then the win against Brooklyn, Kevin Durant with 36 points and 12 rebounds. Ben Simmons with 20 points. Kyrie with only 13. Steph Curry with 32 points, 18 rebounds, and 11 assists, so a triple-double. 25 points coming from Klay. Then the win against Memphis, 40-piece from Curry with 12 rebounds and 9 assists, so a double-double. 34 points for Klay. Ja Morant with 36 points, 15 for Jaren Jackson Jr. Then the win against the Hornets, 32 points for Klay. Triple-double for Steph Curry with 18 points, 12 rebounds, and 16 assists. 25 points for Rozier, 25 points for Kelly Oubre Jr. Then the win against the Jazz, 36 points and 14 rebounds for Steph Curry, so another double-double. 23 points for Klay, 22 points for Markkanen, Sexton with only 18. Then the loss to Portland, 28 for Klay, 23 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists for Steph Curry, so another double-double. Jordan Poole with 19, 23 points for Damian Lillard, Simons with 18, and Josh Hart with 17. So I'll move on into January. So we'll go to January 20th. So we'll simulate through. We've got a 29-8 record going into January, so we'll simulate through. So we take a loss to Atlanta to start off January, which is not the best start. 23 points for Jordan Poole, 18 points and 10 rebounds for Steph Curry, so a double-double. 13 points for Klay, shooting 5 of 21. 29 points and 10 assists for Trae Young, so a double-double. John Collins with 23. And we'll simulate to January 20th, so we didn't start January well, but we'll simulate through. Take a win against Detroit, a win against the Magic, a win against the Suns, a win against the Spurs, a win against the Chicago Bulls, and then lose to Washington. So halfway through January, and we're 34-10. So the game against Detroit, 17 points for Clay, 17 points for Wiggins, 13 points and 14 rebounds for Steph Curry, so a double-double. 26 points for Sadiq Bey. Then the win against the Magic, 39 points, 9 rebounds and 11 assists for Steph Curry, so a double-double. Jordan Poole with 27. Franz Wagner with 19 and Markelle Fultz with 15. And then the win against the Suns, 31 points for Clay, 25 points, 17 rebounds and 11 assists for Steph Curry, so another triple-double with 19 points coming from Wiggins. 28 points for Devin Booker, CP3 with 18, DeAndre Ayton with 18 points. Then the 2-point win over the Spurs, Keldon Johnson with 29 points. 41 points, 15 rebounds, and 6 assists from Steph Curry, so a double-double. 30 points from Clay, 13 from Wiggins. And then the win against the Bulls, 28 points for DeRozan, Vucevic with 24, Zach LaVine with 19, Lonzo Ball with 17. 35 points, 13 rebounds, and 9 assists for Curry, so a double-double. 28 points for Wiggins, 23 points for Clay. And then the loss to Washington, 34 points for Bradley Beal, 17 points and 11 rebounds for Kuzma, so a double-double. 16 points and 11 rebounds for Porzingis, so a double-double. Curry with a double-double with 27 points and 11 assists. Klay Thompson with 21 points. Jordan Poole with 19. And we'll simulate the rest of January. So we'll go from January 16th to January 30th. So we'll simulate through. Take a win against the Celtics, a win against the Cavs, a win against the Nets, then lose to Memphis, then take another win against the Raptors, and then take a win to finish out January against OKC. So we'll check the win against the Celtics. Jason Tatum with 36 points, Jaylen Brown with 27. Curry drops another triple-double out here with 44 points, 14 rebounds, and 10 assists, so a triple-double. 22 points for Clay and Kuminga with 21. Then we take a 4-point win over the Cavs. Garland with 23, Mitchell with 20, Mobley with 20 points and 10 rebounds, so a double-double. Steph Curry with 42 points, 14 rebounds, so a double-double. 27 points for Clay. Then the win against the Nets, 37 points for Clay, 28 points and 14 assists for Steph Curry, so another double-double. 31 points for Kevin Durant, 30 points and 12 assists for Kyrie Irving, and 26 points from Ben Simmons. That's fake stats. Then Memphis, 27 points for Klay Thompson, 22 points, 11 rebounds, and 12 assists for Curry, so a triple-double, but still lost 115 to 100. 24 points for Ja Morant, 24 points for Dylan Brooks. And then the win against the Raptors, 27 points for Jordan Poole, 24 points and 12 rebounds for Steph Curry, so another double-double. 21 points for Clay, 27 points for Siakam, 16 points for Gary Trent. And then the win against OKC, 19 points for SGA. Steph Curry with 44 points, 17 rebounds and 11 assists, so another triple-double. Jordan Poole with 21, Klay Thompson with 21. So we move on to February, and we've got a 39-11 record. So we'll simulate to February 14th, just before All-Star. So we'll simulate through, or we'll re-simulate. So we take a win over Minnesota, lose to Denver, take a win over the Mavs, take a win over OKC, lose to Portland, win against Lakers, lose to Washington, and then take a win over the Clippers. Far out. My throat, man. Getting dry. starting to lose my voice. February 1st, we take a win against Minnesota. So Anthony Edwards with 20 points, Carl Towns with 16 points and 15 rebounds, so a double-double. Curry with 41 points, 14 rebounds and 11 assists, so a triple-double. Then the loss to Denver, 29 points for Jamal Murray, 19 points for MPJ. Jordan Poole with 29, Steph Curry with 24 points and 19 rebounds, so another double-double. Then the big win against the Mavs, Klay Thompson put up 40. 29 for Kuminga, 22 points with 9 rebounds and 15 assists for Steph Curry, so a double-double. 23 points and 14 assists for Luka, so a double-double. And then the win against OKC, 29 points for Klay, 28 points with 16 rebounds for Steph, so it's a double-double. 34 points for SGA. Then the loss to the Blazers, 26 points for Dame Dollar, 23 points for Simons, 39 points with 15 rebounds for Steph Curry, so double-double, 22 for Poole, 22 and 11 rebounds for Wiggins, so double-double. Then the win against LA, 34 points for Klay Thompson, 19 points, 10 rebounds and 9 assists for Steph Curry, so double-double, 18 points for Jordan Poole, 20 points for Lonnie Walker, 10 points and 11 rebounds for LeBron James, so double-double. Shot free for 19. Russell Westbrook with 9 points. And then the loss against Washington, 24 points for Kuminga, 18 points for Wiggins, 26 points for Porzingis, 20 points for Barton, and Steph Curry ended up with 16 points and 16 rebounds, so double-double. Then the win against LA Clippers, 23 points and 14 rebounds for Paul George, so a double-double. 25 points, 22 rebounds and 11 assists for Steph Curry, so a triple-double. We move on into All-Star, so we'll simulate past All-Star, so we'll go to March 2nd, so we'll simulate through. We'll re-simulate to March 2nd. So we take a win against LA, a win against the Rockets, a win against Minnesota, and to finish off Feb, we got a win against Portland. So we got a 48-14 record, and that's a Rising Stars game. We'll look at the All-Star game, and what did Steph Curry get? 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists, and ends up losing 118-113. So LeBron only managed 8 points in an All-Star game. Giannis with 31. And then we come back out of All-Star and we win against the Lakers. 22 points for Russell Westbrook, 21 points for LeBron, 20 points for Lonnie Walker, and 16 points for Anthony Davis. 23 points, 7 rebounds and 9 assists for Steph Curry. 22 points for Jordan Poole. 22 points for Dante DiVincenzo, and 21 for Klay Thompson. Then the big win over the Rockets, 38 points, 8 rebounds, and 12 assists for Steph Curry, so a double-double. 33 points for Jordan Poole, 25 points for Wiggins, 23 points for Jabari Smith Jr., and 18 points for Tate. And then the win against Minnesota, 37 points with 19 rebounds for Steph Curry, so double-double. 23 points for Klay, 29 points for Anthony Edwards, 20 points for Karl Towns. And then the win against Portland, 48 points with 15 rebounds and 7 assists for Steph Curry, so double-double. 32 points for Klay, 22 points for Wiggins, and 12 points for Dante DiVincenzo. Trailblazers with Dame Lillard, 25 points, and Josh Hart with 17. And we'll move on into March. So we've got a 48-14 record going into March. So we'll simulate through March. So we get a win against LA Clippers, then lose to New Orleans, win against the Lakers, win against OKC, lose to Memphis, win against the Bucks, and on March 13th we win against the Suns. So we'll check these games out. So the Clippers, we get a win against the Clippers, a big win, 145-82. 34 points for Klay, 24 points for Dante DiVincenzo, 22 points, 18 rebounds, and 11 assists for Steph Curry, so a triple-double. 19 points for Jordan Poole, 23 points for Paul George, Kawhi Leonard with 14. Then the loss to New Orleans, 20 points with 10 assists for Steph Curry, so a double-double. Wiggins with 16, Klay Thompson with 15. Jordan Poole only managed 10 points. Brandon Ingram with 27. Alvaro with 19. Jonas Valanciunas with a double-double with 16 points and 12 rebounds. Then the 6-point win over the Lakers. Anthony Davis with 36 points, LeBron James with 16, Lonnie Skywalker with 12, 24 points for Klay, Wiggins with 22, Kuminga with 16, Curry with 15 points and 10 assists, so double-double. We move on to the game against OKC, SGA with 28 points, Chet Holmgren with 20, and Wiggins with 29 points. Steph Curry with 28 points and 10 rebounds, so double-double. 26 points for Klay. Golden State walk away with the 139-99 win. And then the loss against Memphis. Ja Morant with 24 points. Dylan Brooks with 23 points and 10 rebounds, so double-double. Steph Curry with 22 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 assists, so double-double. 17 points for Jordan Poole. And then the win against the Bucks, 28 points for Klay, 24 points for Wiggins, 23 points for Jordan Poole, 18 points, 14 rebounds, and 11 assists for Steph Curry, so a triple-double. Middleton with 16, Giannis with 12 points and 10 rebounds, so double-double. And then the win against the Suns, 28 points and 18 rebounds for Steph Curry, so double-double. Klay Thompson with 20, Devin Booker with 24, Chris Paul with 15. And we'll do the rest of March. So we'll simulate from March 13th to March 31st. So we'll simulate through. Take a loss to the Clippers, then win against Atlanta, loss to Memphis, win against the Rockets, win against the Mavs, win against the 76ers, win against Minnesota, and lose to New Orleans. And then March 31st, we take the loss against the Spurs. So we're 58-20 after March. So we'll check the game against where we were up to. We're up to the Clippers game. So we'll check the Clippers game. Take a 1-point loss to the Clippers. 27 for Reggie Jackson, 26 for Paul George, 19 for John Wall, 37 points and 13 rebounds for Steph Curry, so double-double, 26 points for Klay. Then the win against Atlanta, 22 points for Trae Young with 14 assists, so double-double, Jonte Murray with 20 points, 30 points and 20 rebounds for Steph Curry, so a double-double. 23 points for Klay, 21 points for Kuminga. Then the loss to Ja's team, Desmond Bane with 22, Ja with 19, 31 for Klay Thompson, 25 and 19 rebounds for Curry, so a double-double. Jordan Poole fouled out for 10 points. Wiggins only managed 9. Then the win against the Rockets, 22 points for KPJ, 21 points and 12 rebounds for Jabari Smith Jr., so double-double. Steph Curry with 34 points and 15 rebounds, so double-double. Kuminga with a double-double of 18 points and 10 rebounds. Klay Thompson with 17 points. Then the win against the Mavs, Luka with 44 points and 12 rebounds, so double-double. Christian Wood with 24. 27 points for Jordan Poole, 23 for Kuminga, 21 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists for Steph Curry, so another double-double. 21 points for Klay. Then the win against the Sixers, 30 points and 16 rebounds for Steph Curry, so double-double. 28 points for Jordan Poole, 17 points for Klay, shooting 6 of 13. 24 points for Harden, 19 points with 15 rebounds for Embiid, so a double-double. Then the win against Minnesota, 30 points for Steph Curry, 19 points for Klay, 16 for Jordan Poole, 23 points for D'Lo, Anthony Edwards with 19. Then the loss to New Orleans, Steph Curry with 28 points and 9 rebounds and 5 assists. 18 points for Jordan Poole and 14 for Clay. 20 points for Zion and 18 for Brandon Ingram. Then the loss to the Spurs, 33 points and 17 rebounds for Steph Curry, so double-double. 23 points for Clay, 13 for Jordan Poole. So we've got a 58 and 20 record going into the last 4 games. So we'll simulate the last 3. So we win against Denver, win against OKC, and win against the Kings. So we're 61 and 20 going into the last game. So a few box score of the game against the Denver Nuggets. Jamal Murray with 19. Jokic with 17 points and 13 rebounds, so double-double. Curry with 39 points, 21 rebounds, 11 assists, so triple-double. 26 points for Wiggins, and Clay with 18. Golden State take the 134-98 win. And then the win against OKC, 29 points with 6 rebounds and 6 assists for Steph Curry. 24 points for Jordan Poole. Wiggins with 15. And then the win against Sacramento, 24 points for Donovan Mitchell, 17 points for Sabonis, 39 points for Curry, 39 points for Clay, 24 points and 14 rebounds with 9 assists for Steph Curry, so double-double. Kuminga with 15 and Jordan Poole with 12. So we go on to the last game with a 61 and 20 record. So we'll simulate the last game, and we get the win. So we end up with a 62 and 20 record. MVP goes to Luka Doncic. Rookie of the Year goes to Jabari Smith Jr. Sixth Man of the Year goes to Ben Simmons. Giannis got Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved goes to Jalen Noel. And Coach of the Year goes to Billy Donovan. And Jacob Park gets Exclusive of the Year. So all NBA first team considers Luka Doncic, Steph Curry, Giannis, Jason Tatum, and Nikola Jokic. So Steph Curry at 7-7. Yeah, man, 7-7. Bolt, what's good? You know how it is, 7-7. And he made the All-NBA first team. All-NBA second team, Trae Young, LaMelo Ball, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Joel Embiid. All-NBA third team, Ja Morant, James Harden, Paul George, Butler, and Bam Adebayo. All-defensive first team, Steph Curry, because he's 7-7. Ben Simmons at 6'11". Giannis at 6'11". Evan Mobley at 6'11". And Bam Adebayo at 6'9". All-defensive second team is Luka Doncic, LaMelo Ball, Paul George, Draymond Green, and Mitchell Robinson. All rookie first team was Jabari Smith Jr., Chet Holmgren, Paolo, Jaden Ivey, and Keegan Murray. And we'll just advance on. So Golden State get the first seed with a 7'7" with a 7'7" Steph Curry. They end up with the first seed in the West. So we'll simulate the play-in. It's going to be Clippers, Portland, and Phoenix, OKC fighting on the Portland for the West, fighting in the play-in for the West. And then Indiana, Philly, Toronto, New York fighting the play-in for the East. So we'll simulate the play-in. So it's going to be Golden State, Portland, Dallas, Denver, New Orleans, Minnesota, Memphis, Clippers, Indiana, Chicago, Atlanta, Milwaukee, Cleveland, Miami, Boston, and Philly. And LeBron didn't even make the postseason because of having Russell Westbrook in the Lakers. Lakers don't even make the postseason. So we'll run the first game against of Golden State against Portland. So we'll simulate game 1. Golden State take it 1-0, 139-131. 34 points, 19 rebounds, and 12 assists from Curry, so a triple-double. 33 points for Wiggins, 29 points for Lillard, 28 points for Simon Says. And we move on to Game 2, so we'll simulate Game 2. And Portland get one back to level it up 1-1, 124-94. Klay Thompson with 29, Curry with 21, 9 and 7. 10 points for Wiggins, but he fouled out. Draymond Green with 9 points. 25 points for Dame Dollar, 24 points for Jeremy Grant. Simon's got 19 and Nurkic with 16 points and 10 rebounds, so double-double. Move on to Game 3. We'll simulate Game 3. And Portland take a 2-1 lead. 120 to 119. They only get the 1-point win, though. Dame Dollar had to drop 41 points, though. 24 for Simon, 17 for Nurkic, 30 points with 10 assists for Curry. So double-double. 28 for Clay, 17 for Wiggins. So Game 4. Can Golden State come back in Game 4? And yeah, they do come back in Game 4 and level it up 2-all. 112 to 109. 30 points for Dame Dollar. 25 points and 12 rebounds for Nurkic, so double-double. 25 points for Clay. 23 points, 13 rebounds, and 6 assists for Steph Curry, so double-double. 15 points for Dante DiVincenzo. So I'll move on to Game 5. So simulate Game 5. And Curry takes Game 5. 145 to 102. Curry puts up a triple-double with 26 points, 13 rebounds, and 13 assists. Klay Thompson with 25 points. Jordan Poole with 23. 27 for Damian Lillard. 21 for Jeremy Grant. Simons with 17 points. Move on to Game 6. We'll simulate Game 6. And it's 3-all. Portland come back in Game 6 to make it Game 7. 131 to 124. Jeremy Grant with 32 points. Simons with 26. Dame Lillard with 25. Gary Payton 2 with 12 points. 36 points for Klay Thompson. 22 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists for Steph Curry. 19 points for Wiggins and 14 points for Jordan Poole. Move on to Game 7. We'll simulate Game 7. And Golden State get through after Game 7. They end up winning 138 to 116 in Game 7. Klay Thompson with a 30-piece. Steph Curry with 28 points, 15 rebounds, and 9 assists, so double-double. Wiggins with 21 points and 11 rebounds, so double-double. Jordan Poole with 20 points. Dame Lillard with 27 points. Josh Hart with 19. Jeremy Grant with 18. And it means Portland gets sent home. So it's going to be Golden State, Dallas, Memphis, Minnesota in the second round, and Chicago Bulls, Atlanta, Boston, Miami in the second round in the East. So we'll start the simulation of the second round. So we'll simulate Game 1 of the Mavs versus Golden State. And Golden State take Game 1, 115 to 113. Klay Thompson with 28 points. Dante DiVincenzo with 20. 18 points, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists for Steph Curry, so a triple-double. 27 points for Tim Hardaway. 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 11 assists for Luka Doncic, so double-double. 15 points and 15 rebounds for JaVale McGee, so double-double. We'll move on to Game 2. We'll simulate Game 2. And Golden State take a 2-0 lead. 135 to 127 win. 31 points for Clay. 27 points, 13 rebounds, and 17 assists for Steph Curry, so a triple-double. 23 points for Wiggins, 17 points for Jordan Poole. 38 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists for Luka Doncic, so a double-double. 24 points for Christian Wood. 19 points with 13 rebounds for JaVale McGee, so a double-double. Move on to Game 3. Can the Mavs keep their series alive? Yep, they take Game 3 and come back 2-1. 115 to 97. 42 points, 16 rebounds, and 13 assists for Luka Doncic, so a triple-double. 22 points for Tim Hardaway. 21 points for Clay. 18 for Wiggins. 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists for Steph Curry, so a double-double. Move on to Game 4. And Curry comes back, and now Golden State are up 3-1. Luka with 26 points and 12 rebounds, so double-double. And double-double for Christian Wood with 23 points and 14 rebounds. And they end up losing 117 to 113. Curry with 30 points and 10 assists, so double-double. 27 points for Clay. Kuminga with 18. So we'll move on to Game 5. Is the series going to be over in 5? Simulate game 5. And no, Dallas keep the series alive, winning game 5, 123 to 121. So a 2-point win. 30 points for Wiggins, 25 for Clay, 19 points with 13 rebounds and 13 assists. So that's a triple-double for Steph Curry. Dante DiVincenzo with 12. Jordan Poole struggled with only 8 points. 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 13 assists for Luka, so a double-double. 25 points for Tim Hardaway. Christian Wood with 21 points. We move on to Game 6, simulate Game 6. Oh, and Dallas has come back to take it to Game 7. 120 to 105. 36 points, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists coming from Luka, so a triple-double. 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists for Christian Wood, so a double-double. Klay Thompson with 21 points. Curry with 14 points and 13 rebounds, so a double-double. 13 points for Jordan Poole. Move on to Game 7. So we'll simulate Game 7. And Curry comes back in Game 7 and beats the Mavs 131 to 125. Curry with 33 points and 12 rebounds, so double-double. 30 points for Kuminga, 18 for Jordan Poole, and 17 for Clay. 30 points, 13 rebounds, and 11 assists for Luka. Christian Wood with 20 points and 10 rebounds, so double-double. Luka got a triple-double. And Golden State send Luka and Dallas Mavericks home in 7. So it's going to be Golden State against Memphis in the West Finals, and it's going to be Boston Atlanta in the East Finals. So we'll start the West Finals. So we'll simulate Game 1 of Golden State against Memphis. So we simulate Game 1, and Memphis take Game 1, 120 to 107. 26 points for Clay. 20 points for Curry with 14 rebounds, so a double-double. Wiggins with 18. 26 points and 11 assists for Ja Morant, so a double-double. Dillon Brooks with 19. Jaren Jackson Jr. with 19. So we'll move on to Game 2 and we'll simulate Game 2. See if Curry can get Game 2. Ooh, Memphis are up 2-0. 100 to 98. It's only a 2-point window. Wiggins with 28 points, Steph Curry with 21 points and 13 rebounds, so a double-double. 15 points for Clay, Kuminga with 10, Jordan Poole with only 9 points. Dillon Brooks with 20 points, Ja Morant with 15, Xavier Tillman with 15. Move on to Game 3. Can Curry come back in Game 3? Ooh, 3-0 to Memphis, 125 to 117. Ja Morant with 32, 27 for Dillon Brooks, Jaren Jackson Jr. with 13, 40 points, 17 rebounds, and 10 assists for Steph Curry, so a triple-double. 20 points for Klay Thompson, Draymond Green with 13 points and 13 assists, so a double-double. Move on to Game 4. Curry's got to win this game to stay alive. Simulate through, and Curry ends up losing at 7'7". He couldn't take Golden State to the promised land. He got them to the Western Conference Finals and got swept 4-0. 116 to 87. End up getting swept by the Grizzlies. 26 points for Desmond Bane. 24 points for Jaren Jackson Jr. Ja Morant with 18. 18 points, 16 rebounds, and 7 assists for Curry, so double-double. Jordan Poole with 18. Klay Thompson with 13. Wiggins with only 11. And so it's going to be Grizzlies against, so Western Conference Finals MVP goes to Ja. Jason Tatum gets Eastern Conference Finals MVP, so it's going to be a Memphis-Boston Finals. So we'll simulate Game 1. Celtics take Game 1. 131 to 105. 38 points and 10 assists for Ja Morant, so double-double. Jaren Jackson Jr. with 17 points. 36 points for Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum with 35. 29 points for Brogdon. Move on to Game 2 of the Finals. So we'll simulate Game 2. Grizzlies come back in Game 2 and take it 126 to 121. 30 points for Ja Morant with 13 rebounds, so double-double. 26 points for Desmond Bane. Jason Tatum with 31 points. Jaylen Brown with 29. And Brogdon with 23. Move on to Game 3. And Grizzlies come back and take a 2-1 lead. 120 to 118. So Grizzlies have taken Game 2 and Game 3. Jaylen Brown with 31. Jason Tatum with 28. 26 points for Desmond Bane. 22 points for Dillon Brooks. 21 points and 10 assists for Ja Morant, so double-double. Brandon Clark with 12 points and 10 rebounds, so double-double. Move on to Game 4 of the finals. Simulate Game 4. And Celtics have locked it back up 2-2, taking a 145 to 101 win. Jason Tatum dropped 41 points. 25 points for Jaylen Brown. Gallinari with 21. Brogdon with 20. Ja Morant with 23 points. Dillon Brooks with 18. Jaren Jackson Jr. with 14. Move on to Game 5 of the finals. Simulate through Game 5. Grizzlies come back and lead the series 3-2. Take a 122 to 117 win. 38 points for Ja Morant. 21 points for Desmond Bane. 18 points for Tyus Jones. And 14 points for Jaren Jackson Jr. 39 points for Jason Tatum, 21 points for Jaylen Brown, 14 points for Malcolm Brogdon, and 12 points for Marcus Smart. Move on to Game 6. Can the Celtics keep it alive? Simulate through, and Grizzlies win it in 6. So the Grizzlies end up winning the championship in the year, and with Steph Curry being 7'7", he could make the Western Conference Finals to end up getting swept by the NBA champions of the year 4-0. So Ja Morant gets Finals MVP, and they end up beating the Celtics 126 to 119. Jason Tatum with 27, Jaylen Brown with 20, 26 for Ja Morant, 26 for Desmond Bane. And if I go over to the team status, we ended up with the first seed. Steph Curry being 7'7", ended up with a 62 wins and 20 losses for the year. And yeah, for all your viewers that are enjoying this content, I hope you smash a like on the video. And as for all you new viewers out there, I hope you subscribe, as we're on the road to 1,100 subs, and I appreciate every single one of you that hits that subscribe button. Anyway, that's NZ Blasian out, and we'll catch you in the next video. NZ Blasian out.